Hey world, it is your girl Queen Ro. This is a new episode of Free Your Journey and we are discussing our chakras this episode. I know I normally talk about chakras in each and every episode, but this episode we're using biblical references in referencing with our chakras. So in this episode we are discussing Psalms 23, the Lord's Prayer, where we'll be discussing the full moon in Aquarius, some manifesting techniques, and where we're discussing our sacral chakra healing. So we're just going to go ahead and get into Psalms 23. And if you do not know Psalms 23, we're just going to recite it really quickly. It states, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name is sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of thy enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Now, I do know this by heart, guys, but I'm reading it just so I can stay on task. But I am very familiar with this one because my mother made me learn this one as well as the Lord's Prayer when I was younger. So with the Psalms 23 breaking down with our chakras, we're just going to break it down line by line. So the first line says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." So with the Lord is my shepherd portion, that is in reference to him standing before you. Place your trust in him and his presence within you and around you. This is focusing on your root chakra, getting you grounded. Now the second portion of that line says, "I shall not want." Now, "I shall not want" is you feeling him in your spine, realizing that you want nothing that is outside of the will that is for you. Once again, this is referencing your root chakra. So if you take that first portion of the line, it says, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." It's encouraging you to focus on healing in your root chakra. Okay? Now with the second line, it states, "He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters." The line, "He maketh me to lie down in green pastures," is feeling him keeping a watch over you as you rest upon the green, abundant earth. Absorb the radiant life force and feel the support of the solid earth around you. Now this is supporting your root chakra at the tailbone of you, the earth element, the issues of survival, supplying the energy that you need to live for your organs to survive. The second part of the line states, "He leadeth me beside still waters." They want you to visualize seeing the clear water of a beautiful mountain, lake, reflective, cool, calm, still, rest, reflect. This is focusing on your second chakra at the sacrum, the water element, creative impulse, sexual energy, sexual organs. So if you're realizing that sometimes, I know we talk about women and how they're not being feminine, that's showing that they're having a blockage in their sacral chakra. And we joke about women twerking and having fun while they're dancing, but they're actually elevating their sacral chakra energy, their sexual energy, the healing energy that women naturally have. So I'm all for the twerking and I'm all for dancing and the hip movements and just enjoying and embracing who you are, because that is something that's not, it shouldn't be placed in sexual box. It's actually for healing and you just to enjoy being a woman and connecting into yourself. And I'm not just going to say being a woman, but I'm phrasing that because a lot of us, our women are not connected to our feminine energy. And there are more, you are actually seeing more men connected to their feminine energy these days than women are. And I think that the balance is off. Like, you can be balanced in your masculine and your feminine energy. That's when you have become a whole individual. But when you're a woman and you're multiple ways of showing that you're blocked in your sacral energy, is showing that you need to release some energy there so you can be more creative. And then showing the next line, it says, "He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name is sake." This says you're feeling his divine strength at your navel area, radiating all through your abdomen, feeling that you can use the determination to follow through your divine will. It creates a pathway within you to reach higher elevations. This is showcasing your third chakra, which is your solar plexus chakra, which is located at your navel. It is representing the fire element, your fiery self-control, given the ability to follow rules for spiritual living, self-discipline, and it feeds your abdominal organs. So if you are struggling with just knowing who you are, you need to focus on your solar plexus chakra. You need to heal there so you can be more disciplined, so you can elevate yourself. The second portion of the line says, yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, it comforts me. So in the first portion of that is, yea, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death. That is basically showing that it's connected to your fourth chakra at your heart. The air element, human and divine love, it feeds the heart, your lungs, your arms, and your hands. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. That is showing that the feel of the breath moving in your throat chakra, beginning to feel that you are currently breathing, is related to your current astral spine. What I'm saying to that is, it's saying your breath movements, and it's connecting your heart and your throat. So it's helping you to be a communicator. A lot of us are not able to communicate with our words properly because our throat chakra is closed or our throat chakra is blocked. You're not able to let people know how you feel. You're not able to be bold in your feelings because your throat chakra is blocked. And what I mean and what I'm saying that is, a lot of us come in these situations to where we know that it's wrong, or we're not standing up for ourselves, and your throat chakra is, like, think about sometimes when people are coughing when they're trying to say something, or they be like, oh, I can't even get it out. It's blocked. You know what you need to say, but the universe is trying to block you from getting it out. So just focus on healing your throat chakra so you can communicate a little better. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me, which I was saying that is your fifth chakra. It's your throat chakra, and it's ether element. It's calmness, and it feeds your throat and your voice. So what I want you guys to take from this is, I want you to see how this one thing that you've been reading all your life has been showing you how to elevate your chakras. And I personally wasn't taught that as a child. I just read it and was like, okay, God's coming, God's gonna save me with this, is what it is. But God really wrote a message for you to heal yourself in a scripture. And it goes over your head because you're so stuck in what Jesus said, he coming back. Jesus said he got me. And yes, he did say that, but Jesus left mad clues for us to figure out how to heal ourselves and elevate to reach ascension level. But we're so blocked mentally that we don't think that it's right there in our face for us to discover it. You have read these words over and over and over in your life, but it doesn't resonate to you in that type of way because you don't see the connection. So here the last portion is, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. The first portion is, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Focus deeply at the point between the eyebrows, your third eye chakra. Even the knit eyebrows together, it helps you feel the devotion that rises to this point. A lot of us, I want to say, I used to suffer from migraines a lot, and now I understand why. My third eye chakra was clogged. I wasn't receiving the messages that I needed to receive, or maybe I want to say I was receiving them, but I couldn't understand what I was receiving because my third eye was blocked. So I no longer struggle from migraines. I receive messages daily, and I connect to God clearly now. Now, it could be the fact that my third eye chakra was blocked because I'm so diluted with the world's poison. I used to eat badly. I used to do things that was outside of the will of me, which caused me to not be able to connect to my source properly. Now, when you feel this is connected to your sixth chakra, which I stated, which is your third eye chakra. Now, thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over portion. Wants you to visualize the divine pouring grace upon you, or you feeling like light and bliss has been within you, spilling over your crown chakra, which is the head of you. The seventh chakra at the top of your head, the crown chakra, thousands of pleated, petaled lotuses, union with your divine. Now, if you guys don't notice, I've cut my locks off recently, and my locks to me was my crown. But I have replaced my crown, which were my locks, with now I'm wearing either turbans on my head, which are my scarves, or I now have these cute little jewelry accents for my head, but I'm still wearing a protective covering for my crown chakra. You have to be able to protect yourself from the thoughts and the ideas of someone else being placed on you. Like your third eye chakra helps you to see the bull, and your crown chakra is your protector. It's like, think about wearing a helmet when you get on the bike. You wear a helmet to protect your head. So when you're going outside and you're going around other people's energies, the covering is your protection. The covering is what gets you there. The covering is what keeps you clothed in the divine energy. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You feel the grace of the divine protecting, guiding you, and the willingness to cooperate with that grace. So once again, we have went through all of the 7 chakras. We went through all of them. So in this one piece of work given by God, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. All throughout, it gives you all of these information you need to affirm and visualize what you need for inspiration. It gives you all of this information of what you need to help you grow spiritually. But yet, I've never read it like this. I've never read it into the depth of me to like, oh, God's giving me a tool to help me heal. Now, I gave you the 7 chakras. So what I will do later on is help you get information. I put some links in the download below the video so you can actually go help yourself heal and focus on the areas where you need the healing in, because most of us are struggling in this daily. Most of us do not know what is bothering us. We're not sure why we're not able to communicate. We're not sure why we're feeling sick in our stomach. We're not actually connecting on those levels because we're just like, oh, I just feel off. But your chakras are how you work. Like, let's think about it like this. If you take the battery out of your remote for your TV, is it going to work? No, you have to replace them. So with your chakras, they're like your battery packs. If your chakra is dead, you're dead inside. If your throat chakra is dead, you can't communicate for yourself. If your root chakra is dead, you don't feel grounded. You just feel like you're just misplaced. You don't feel like you have a home. So you have to understand what is going up within your own body before you allow somebody outside of your body to tell you how you feel. That's why I'm not a fan of doctors. I'm not a fan of medical doctors. I'm a fan of holistic doctors because holistic doctors help you overall, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually. They understand what you're going through because they're like, okay, well, you might be sick in your body, but there's something mentally wrong with you. That's why you're sick in your body. They're not just going to prescribe you medicine to help you fight something that you're not even going through. Like a lot of mental people, mental therapists, they want to prescribe you something for your mental, but they're not realizing that your mental is actually messed up because there's something going around with your physical. So I don't believe in medical doctors at all because they're only focusing on one thing, which is to help you cure the medical condition. When most of the time it's not a medical condition, it's a spiritual one. And you're confused spiritually, so you're out here getting illnesses and diseases. You guys have to wake up. A STD, you've known as a sexually transmitted disease, but to me, I take it as a spiritually transmitted disease because you're suffering. And your suffering is now coming into the physical form, and now you're sick and you're spreading your misfunction, your malfunction to others. Like, think of everything in the spiritual realm, and I think it'll help you become a little clearer. To me, I feel like we're on a Truman Show and it's an illusion. I'm just in a body part, and when I go to sleep at night, I go home. That's how I think. That's really how I feel. So when I think like that, I'm like, okay, today's another day for me to play a new role. But today I'm going to play the role that I've been given. I'm not interested in being a fake person. I'm not interested in playing a character that I have no idea how to play. Most of you guys are walking in your light like you don't know who you are. Like you're letting people tell you who you are. And that's what I don't like. Do not let anyone tell you, oh, okay, it's okay to be something other than what you're calling yourself to be. If you know that you love to do music, why are you acting? If you know that you're an actor, why are you doing music? Now, you can have the passion for both. But what I'm saying, like, to me, I have passions for everything. Like, and I do all of what I do with passion. But if you're noticing that you're lacking passion for something, maybe you need to put all the passion you have into one art and then spread it out once you get comfortable doing one thing. Because I'm now noticing that my chakras are unbalanced because I'm trying to do so much. Like, I'm trying to be a leader, aunt, not even an aunt. I'm giving myself roles that I don't even have. Well, I do have a role as being an aunt right now, but what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. I'm trying to be a leader. I'm trying to do my ministry here with Free Your Journey. I also have another platform that I'm trying to bring forth as well with the Slow Burn XP, and we're just trying to just get all of our creative things together. But it's like, all of my things go together because it's creatively under one thing, which is media. It's creatively under one thing, which is production. It's creatively under one thing, which is helping us elevate. Most of you guys don't know what your lane is, but you're trying to do so many things and it doesn't fit. And so you're hurting yourself and you're making yourself feel bad, but really it's not that. It's just that you have so much going on. You're just like, you're tapping yourself out. Like you're frying yourself too fast. So take a moment, reset yourself, and set the intentions on what you need now. And if you're not sure, it's okay to ask yourself, what I need? Do I need a nap? Do I need a vacation? Do I need a snack? Because some of us just be hungry and you just need a moment to just chill out. But you constantly overworking is not the goal of life. Working should feel like fun to you. If it's not fun, I'm not going to say don't do it, because it might be something you need to be doing. But that's the goal for me. Like if it's not fun for me, I'm no longer interested. Like that's my heart of hearts. Like I'm a child at heart and I love just having fun. So to me, helping you guys heal is fun for me because I've realized that why do we need to be in a space of hating each other or questioning, being judgmental? Most of us judge because we don't understand, and you're not taking the time to even try to understand. You're just like, oh, that don't make sense. I don't care about it. But there's people around you who have the heart about this and you just shutting it off. Like maybe they're trying to inspire you to actually have a heart for this because this is something that they're interested in. But instead you're so closed off on it, you don't even give it an open-minded thought. You just shun it. And that's why a lot of us become hardened, because we don't realize that that's not the person I need to be talking to. There's people over here who support me, but yeah, I'm still talking to you. What you're doing is you're connecting yourself to low vibrational stuff. You're letting that person bring you down when you don't have to do that. You can rise above them and move forward and allow them to play catch up. You don't drag people with you that's bringing you backwards. You cut it loose and you meet them at the forefront whenever they rise with you. You don't bring them with you if they're not elevating you. So when you have people around you that's like, hey, well, I read the Bible all the time and this is what it means to me, and then I come back and be like, well, this is what the Bible means to me, and they're not ready to receive it, it makes me feel some type of way. But I know how God has me going through life, and I will continue to spread the messages that I receive because I know that it's helping me to elevate. So in my second portion, I have Our Father, the Lord's Prayer. And in the Lord's Prayer, that breaks up the chakras as well. And I was very shocked to see this one because I'm like, the Lord's Prayer gave you all of this great information, but yet no one has ever told this to me. And I'm still wondering today of why no one has ever said the Lord's Prayer and Psalms 23 has all of this great information inside of it. No one has ever said it to me. But on the Lord's Prayer, it states that, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Now it states here that Our Father who art in heaven is referencing your crown chakra. Hallowed be thy name is your third eye chakra. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done is referencing your throat chakra. On earth it is in heaven, your heart chakra. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespass as we forgive those who trespass against us, your solar plexus chakra. And then we have, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. That is your spleen chakra, root chakra. Actually, I said that wrong. I'm sorry, guys. This sticks as spleen chakra, but it's just sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. And for thine is the kingdom and the power of the glory forever and ever. Amen. Is your root chakra. Like once again, this is another passage from the Bible that gives you chakra information. But this is information that I've been told for my years of dailies, like chakras and anything that's outside of God is bad. But chakras live within your body. So I don't get how that's bad. So when we have here, it says, our Father who art in heaven, when your crown chakra, it is saying as above, so below. The connection to the concept of God or your higher intelligence is connecting to your subconscious mind. Hallowed be thy name, third eye. It gives us the vision, the insight, allows us to see truly creating this reality that is sacred space of God the Creator. Hallowed be thy name is there because the sight of the third eye gives us the vision to establish the understanding of who God truly is and how he's so possible of doing great things. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. It's stating that it's the throat chakra, communication, living your truth. Mind you, I always say here on Free Your Journey, be yourself, be true to you. It states it right here. Be true to you. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Living in your truth. Be mindful of your throat chakra. Your words is your power. Your words hold power. So mind what you're saying about people. Mind what you're saying to yourself about you. Because when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, yeah, I know I'm good, I'm blessed, I'm happy. I give myself all of these great affirmations. But if you wake up in the morning and you're telling yourself, oh, I ain't nothing today. Today I'm going to fail. You're planting these seeds for yourself. And you planted seeds last year that was telling yourself, oh, I'm doing this, I got it. But now you're uprooting those same plants that you created because now you're recountering points to yourself. Like you're like, oh no, I don't want that no more. Now I want to be back to my failing point. You got to stay on your high vibrational. That's where life is right now. We're really in a space of where we're balancing our old self versus our new self. Which side are you going to choose? Do you want to stay complacent and stagnant, or do you want to thrive and be abundant and walk in the power of yourself, knowing that you are capable of doing all things because you have the power within you? You've already tried doing things with other people's way. You've already tried it their way. You've already tried listening to other people. This time I'm challenging you to just trust yourself. Whatever you think can come true because you thought about it. You don't have to share your ideas with everyone. If you think about something tonight, write it down, plan it out, talk to somebody that you trust, and then get some things going. But just take it bite by bite. You don't have to do everything all together because remember, the idea that you thought about is yours. It's your baby. You can birth it whenever you're ready to. On earth it is in heaven. It's saying that heavenly truth is what we all have the ability to awaken to. The divine spark lives within you. This is definitely connecting to you, to above, and to within, it is connecting you to the below and to the above, to the within and the without. Making heaven on earth by living truly in your heart. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us for those who trespass against us. This is your solar plexus chakra. It helps you to think about your actions, your desires, like your third eye chakra. It is the center of your intuition. It is the center of your ego-based conflict. The sacral plexus chakra is all about movement and an energy where the first two chakras meet to create action. Without good resources of high energy foods, we will lack our daily bread, and that's how it is to be interpreted. You need to continue to take care of your body. Take care of your body daily. And lead us into temptation. And lead us not into temptation, guys. Not lead us into temptation. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. It's basically balancing out your sacral chakra, giving you self-awareness. Independence is giving you creative flow, sexuality, and passion. And it's causing you to become more in your emotions, more in love with yourself. For thine is the kingdom and the power of the glory, forever and ever. Amen. It's stating that there's no separation. There's no separation from you and God. God is within you. God is one. That is the kingdom. Means to know yourself is to know God. You were created by the Creator to be creative. Say that one more time. You were created by the Creator to be creative, which means that is the ultimate act of God. The capacity of creation is forever. And remembering your path and purpose is holy. If you're not connecting to yourself and being true to you, you're not living holy. So there's a lot of fake people that are church people. That's what I just said if you didn't get the message. Because a lot of them are not living in their own truth. They're not comfortable being them because when they go home, they're somebody different. When they go to church, they're somebody different. You seeing a facade. You seeing a mask when you go to church. You seeing what they want you to believe. But then you have those same pastors out here. They're doing things to children. They're stealing from the church. Or whatever the case may be. But yet they're being a leader? I'm not watching. I'm not following you. I don't even trust you. You're not even being true to you. Which means you're not living holy because God calls us to be truth seekers and truth speakers. I'm so like over people doing those type of things. So that's why I'm calling out the bull on this episode, on this episode of Free Your Journey, because it's time for us to people who think that you're not called because you're not living holy. Because I just told you what holy living is. Holy living is being true to you. And being true to you is being true to the God that lives within you. But if you're not doing that, then you're not living holy. So I have now going back to the people that I think live holy, and now I'm like, okay, they don't even live holy. So they're of the world. The people who are of the world are those who don't understand that living holy is being true to yourself. I just don't understand it. So guys, that's basically all I'm saying to you. If you take this a moment today and reread Psalms 23 and the Lord's Prayer and think about the chakra information I just gave to you, heal yourself this week. Heal yourself so you can be elevated to be holy, because you're not living true to you if you're not comfortable being yourself. Because God created you, so who's to tell you that you're not supposed to be that person? I'm just not understanding that. So guys, right now we're going to go into our manifesting techniques, which this week we're doing 3-6-9 method, 3 affirmations 6 times daily, and I want you to reflect 9 seconds on what you're creating. So what that means is you will say your 3 affirmations, like I am successful, I am rich, I am powerful, and then you would recite them 6 times a day. Morning, night, noon, however many times you want to do it, but 6 times a day, however you want to do it throughout your day. And when you're doing that, take 9 seconds to see yourself. See yourself being powerful. See yourself being amazing. See yourself being successful. What does that mean for you? What does that look like for you? Like, to me, I want to be rich, but not like to the point where I'm like, oh, okay, well, I don't mean like money. To me, rich means I just want to be comfortable. Like, because it's not about money for me, because I feel like money is pointless. Like, pretty much this world is going to run out of finances. Like, we don't have to do that. But what I want us to do is be rich and successful in abundant ways that no matter what comes to my way, I'm able to capitalize. I'm able to be better. I'm able to grow. I'm able to spread my oaks and watch other people's businesses grow because I'm being amazing in my own works. And so also, we're focusing on our chakra, which is the sacral chakra. So I have some affirmations here for you guys this week. It says, I let go of my past feelings that no longer serve me. I am spontaneous and I allow my intuition to guide me. I am comfortable in my body and I treat it with care. I attract people who treat me with respect. I am a creative being. I attract like-minded people who support and love me for who I am. It is my birthright to receive pleasure and have all my needs met. Say those throughout your day for this upcoming week, and just continue to remind yourself that you are awesome and that you are amazing and that God created you for a purpose. Guys, I have just one tidbit that I want to give to you before I end the episode. There's so much going on in the world today, and we're creating a Free Your Journey. I always talk about breaking generational curses, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm giving you a way of thinking that is different than your mom's, because your mom's way of thinking didn't actually get us to a point where we can actually be saying like, yes, I elevated and I'm here for truth. Because there's a lot of us who are struggling because we don't even know that we're coming against generational curses. We just think this is just what we have, but this is something that our family has created for us before we even was birthed. So you're now coming into the world fighting their problems instead of your own. So guys, with creating generational curses, the other side of that is generational wealth. So here, Free Your Journey will be the first platform in my family that's helping someone heal. I've also started my own business, which is sponsored by Ro, which is a marketing company, creating generational wealth. I also I do marketing, like I said, for sponsored by Ro, but I have a company that I work with now called The Black Firm. You guys need to create your will today. Create your estate plan today. Let your family know that what you want for your funeral arrangements to be. Let your family know who you want to take over your estate. guys know what's going on with Aaliyah and her estate, right? You guys are reading this story that's coming up over and over and over recently. Her family is basically making movements that's not in her estate. Like, there's people outside of the estate that's trying to capitalize on her name just because. We can't have that. Think about you becoming that millionaire that you're trying to be, that billionaire you're trying to be, and somebody taking your idea while you in the grave. Protect your legacy. You worked hard for it. So today I want you to follow The Black Firm online at Instagram at The Black Firm, like them on Facebook at The Black Firm, and visit them online and schedule your consultation today. It's theblackfirm.com. Also, guys, I just want to take another quick shout out. If you're needing any type of video shoots or photography or any type of video photo shoots for your brand, for your business, you guys please reach out to Megalodon Productions. Please reach out to them. Now, I really don't know how to spell that, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. M-E-G.
Okay, so it's Megalodon. So Megaladon and then Productions.
Perfect. There we go. So, guys, and there you go right there. If you need a podcast to be shot, he does that too. So reach out. We're here to help. Like you guys know from the slow burn, we're all about collaborations, and we would love to see your art, your work, whatever event you have upcoming. Host. If you need a host, we are there. We're the team that you need. Please reach out, because a lot of people don't want to work, and you guys know that. They don't want to work with you. They want to work on you. Like, what I mean by that is, like, they just want to be there and ride the wave. But we're here and we want to help create generational wealth, because that is what we believe in. We believe in collaboration for elevation. Like, you have to work collectively to get to the next level. Most of us are pulling each other down, and we're trying to get on the same plane so we can get to the next level together. So, guys, those are two pages I want you to follow and book your sessions today. Once again, remember to stay true to you. And I thank you so much for listening to Free Your Journey. As always, please follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like me on Facebook. Guys, this has been an amazing episode. I hope I'm helping someone heal. I love you guys so much. Stay true to your tribe. You have a great day.